Hi everyone, it's Bobbi-Jo and welcome to my home. I am coming to you with my reading goals for 2026. First off, Happy New Year. And yeah, I hope 2026 is your year. I do apologize in advance for my heater. I have some damp cold here right now and my joints don't like that. All right. So I'm going to go through the goals as well as telling you my January TBR at the end. And yeah, we'll just jump right in and I will try not to be confusing. Challenges that I'm going to be entering. So I will be entering the A to Z challenge through my book club. The book club is We Be Bookin'. It's on Facebook. I will put a link to it below. And one of the challenges, one of the events is the A to Z. So what it is you have an author or a name or the name of the title that starts with A to Z letters, and you try to get the alphabet, basically. So there is a curated list that's done for that. If you want to try to follow that, I am challenging myself to do that again this year. We have the reading challenge. This challenge used to be that they would post prompts, 3 prompts per month that you try to get books related to those prompts. This year they've put the prompts all at the first of the year, and you work on them as much as you can during the year. So then we have the 12 recs, which are recommendations that I received from friends or members of my book club. And yeah, I try to read all of the books that were recommended to me. You've got Reading Across Canada. This is a new one for me. It's done by Bookworm Adventure Girl. And it is a list of prompts that she gives for Canadian authors. And you enter it's a challenge that you do throughout the year, trying to get the amount of I believe it's 100. Oh, Mario's chewing. I believe it's 100. I forget how many books there are. I think it's not 100. Anyways, she has a curated list on her list, and I am going to be trying to do the curated list. So that should be fun. Mario needs to take his allergy pill. He is loud. His sneezes are loud. It is what it is. All right, so some changes are going to be happening with regards to my reading. So one of the changes is rounding up or down on Goodreads. It used to be that I would round up all the time. If I had a 3.5, I would round it up to a 4-star because they only have the 5 stars. Now I'm going to be determining whether or not the book is worth the extra star. So if I have a 3.5, I'm going to determine whether it should go down to a 3 or a 4, or up to a 4. I'm going to attempt to read mostly in visual this year. I find that I do not take in the audiobooks as easily as I have to pay attention quite closely if I have more complicated book. The cozy ones and things like that, and they're just a nice fun novel and stuff like that, I have no issues with. It's when we get into the more complicated novels. Now I'm going to read less audio and more visual books. I'm going to try to do 50 visual books this year, and I hope that that's going to be my Goodreads challenge, and my reading, like those, when you track how many books that you're reading on Goodreads. I'm going to try to do 50 of the visual. So choosing a genre based on Goodreads, this means that on my spreadsheet, I keep a spreadsheet, if you're new here, of all of the books that I read. It tracks everything from the amount of the genres, challenges I've participated in, what I paid for books, whether they're Kindle, Libby, what have you. I track everything, and it's just for me. I just enjoy doing it. But it was me determining what kind of genre they are. I'm gonna go with what's in the first one in Goodreads, and see the amounts that I read per genre per year. So, the platforms that I'm going to focus on are Libby and Kindle. I do have NetGalley, and I love it, but I have the tendency to not use it as much. So when I'm down to Libby, where it might be, I don't have anything I need to read in there, or I don't have anything I need to read in Kindle, then I will go over to NetGalley. My goals are to complete 90% of the A to Z curated list, and complete the challenge on it. So, for instance, this year I won't get the whole curated list. The reason being is because there's books that I just read on that list. So 90% I think would be a good number. And then if I have to, like, I've DNF'd things before off of the curated list, so if I have to do that, I can do that and still meet the 90%. I'm going to read one Kindle per month, because the Kindle app just kind of gets forgotten, and I've paid for, even though it's just a few dollars here and there, I've paid for a lot of those books, so I want to read them. So yeah, I'm going to be focusing on that. I want to, as I mentioned before, I want to complete 50 visual books. And I want to finish, on the reading challenge in my book club, I want to finish at least one prompt per month. And, yeah. I want to, on my book club, we have the tic-tac-toe event, and I'm doing the seasonal seasonal boards this year, rather than monthly, and I'm going to try to finish one line per month for the seasonal board. And sorry, not per month, per season for the seasonal board. So I'm also reading at least 50% of, I want to do 50% of the grade list for the Reading Across Canada Challenge. And I want to complete all 12 recs that I have. And then I think that is it, actually. I was surprised that I went through it that fast. Wow, look at me. Look at me. And only 10 minutes in, or 9 minutes in. Alright, so for my TBR for January, I have I Who Have Never Known Men, and We Could Be Rats. They are both novellas. The next one's 10 minutes 38 seconds in This Strange World. The Tipping Point, I know it's been on my TBR for a couple of months now, but I'm going to get it done. Revenge of the Tipping Point. And then Starving Saints. And then I've had to restart Starving Saints. I had started it before, but lost track of it. Again, a Kindle book that's gone into the ether. So I'm going to start it again. And I'm going to finish 1Q84. I know I've said I was going to finish. 1Q84 is one that is in Libby, but it's always available to borrow. So I kind of put it, like if I have something else to read, I put it a hold on it. I'm going to finish it this month, and I'm going to finish my reread of Babel. I'm rereading it audio. I've already read it visually, and that's a good example of a book that I really had to read visually to understand it fully, but I'm just still enjoying the audiobook on it. I just wanted to have a different experience with it and see how it came out. So I think that is everything, you guys. I can't believe I've kept it under 11 minutes. For me. All right. Actually, it's over 11 minutes, but just please give it to me. Please. All right, you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Again, Happy New Year, and I will talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.